every single one of us is pressing charges, so.
Pressing charges for what?
Filming against our consent.
Did anybody say anything about an arrest? I'm asking you to hang out with me.
Being detained, officer, is a de facto arrest.
Well,
You know
in
that.
a way.
Turn the camera off.
It's called freedom of press, ma'am. Have you ever heard of it before?
Have you ever heard of I don't want my face on your stupid Facebook?
So why would you want to put your face on the camera? Ma'am, there's cameras in this building. You're filming me without my consent. What's the difference?
You don't need to be running a camera in here without showing me the credentials.
I'm a public servant. I can be filmed. Are you a public servant?
Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another installment of Throwback Thursday. Today's audit takes place at the Clinton Government Center in New York. Did these public servants ever face any repercussions for trying to have me unlawfully arrested? Let's get into it.
Sir, you can't be filming in here.
I'm sorry?
You're not supposed to be filming in here.
Who are you?
I work here. You're not supposed to be
You work
filming
here?
in here. Yeah.
Why can't I film in
Because
here?
you're not allowed to.
But why would that be? This is public area.
You're not allowed to film. You're not allowed to be filming in here.
This is a public area.
I just asked him to stop filming. Sir, you can't film in here. You cannot film in here.
Why is that?
You cannot film in here.
Can I ask you?
I'll come speak.
Can I ask you why?
Because it's a government building and you cannot turn the camera off.
This is not a. I mean,
Turn
you
it
started
off.
talking to me, ma'am. I'm just minding my business, I'm a journalist. If you'd asked me what I'm doing here,
Then take the camera off of me now.
I'm a journalist,
I
ma'am.
appreciate
I
if
don't
you would
care.
erase that because you had me on camera and I don't want to be
Because
on
you guys are coming up to the camera. I'm minding my own business.
Can you
I'm not trying to cause any trouble.
Yes, you are. You're
No, I'm not. I'm recording. I'm recording
in a place
these.
that there's no recording. I'll call-
Okay.
I will be calling this.
Call the police then, ma'am. Call the police.
Stick around. PD are on the way.
Stick around now.
Yep.
Oh.
PD is on the way.
I'm not breaking any laws, ma'am.
Yes, you are.
What law is that, ma'am?
The police will inform you of the laws.
Okay. There is no law against filming in a public area, ma'am.
Not film in the government center.
It's called freedom of press, ma'am. Have you ever heard of it before?
Have you ever heard of I don't want my face on your stupid Facebook?
So why would you want to put your face on the camera? That's.
Because you're following us around.
I'm not. You're following me. You're following me, ma'am. You're following
You
me.
here to this PD comes.
You're keeping me here till the PD comes. You don't have to do that. I'll stay. I'm not breaking any laws. What law is it recording in public, ma'am? What law is that?
I did call the cops. Alright.
Call the cops for what? I'm not doing anything wrong, ma'am.
Well, every single one of us is pressing charges, so.
Pressing charges for what?
Filming against our consent.
Ma'am, there's cameras in this building. You're filming me without my consent. What's the difference?
It's a government building.
Yeah, that
Hello?
it
You
doesn't
might
mean
wanna look
anything.
up laws. I'm
See-
not arguing with stupidity.
You're not arguing with stupidity. See, you're being rude now. You're saying you're not arguing with
I am
stupidity.
being rude because I've asked you once.
Look at that camera.
I've
There's a
asked you
camera right
twice,
here to not record. Yeah, you told me not to record, right?
And you have been.
That's
so
what you keep
did
telling
not
me.
listen.
Okay. There is no law against recording. I wasn't even recording you or your staff. I was recording the outer of the building. I'm a journalist.
You.
All right, so are you a supervisor?
Say again?
Are you a supervisor?
Mike Zerlo is the head of this building.
What do you
He
mean?
is not here.
Supervisor of what?
A supervisor in this building?
Of the Veterans Office.
Oh, okay. I thought since you came out here and you're looking, I thought you might have been.
Would you like, I will go get Kim. I'll go get
Can you
Kim.
get me somebody who's in charge of the building?
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I can wait for him or her.
Can you stay with him?
Yeah.
Because I called City PD.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm not going to go anywhere. I have nothing to hide. And plus, even if I did, there's nothing that they can do to stop me from leaving anyway. All right. Well, while we wait for the police, I'm gonna handle more of my business. I'll be in the county clerk's office.
You cannot take the county clerk's office either.
I have to do a FOIL request. That's part of my story. So Are you familiar with freedom of press, the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, ma'am? Are you familiar with that? So what law do you think you and your coworkers are going to be pressing charges about today? Recording in public? That's the law? Okay. Hopefully the police will come here and educate you guys. So we'll wait for the police, and then once they get here and they clear this all up, we'll do our FOIL request. And then our job will be done here. We get to educate some people today, which is always nice.
Thanks.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
So apparently there's New York State courts in this building.
You can go to the county clerk if you want. Because you can't get out that way anyway, so.
I can't
Do
get.
your business.
Oh, I'm not trying to leave. Yeah, I'm not trying to leave.
You just said you need to go to the county clerk, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I thought you meant. Yeah, I'm not. You said there's no exit over there. Yeah, of course. I'm not trying to leave.
Go to the county clerk.
Oh, you said that because there's no exit. I'm not going anywhere, ma'am. I promise you that. I promise. I promise. Sorry, sir. Sorry about that.
Hey, how's it going?
Yes, I'm on alternate erase. City PD's on the way.
How you doing today, sir?
What you doing, buddy?
How you doing? I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story in this public
Yeah,
building.
some kind of a credential?
I'm sure I could produce credentials, but nobody's asked me for any. And
I just did.
okay,
Please.
well, I don't at this time. This woman here, she's being hostile with me, and
Okay.
she called the police.
All right.
So I'd rather just
Well, they'll be
deal with
coming.
them.
I'm
Yeah.
not being hostile. I'm the superintendent. This is my building.
Okay, great.
And
And your name,
a
sir?
bit of a freakus here, so.
No, sir. Can I get your
Just
name?
need to Talk to you and see what you got.
Okay. Can I get your name, sir?
No, because you don't need to be running a camera in here without showing me the credential.
Sir, you're the superintendent. Sir, could we have a conversation? So you're the superintendent here. There is no law against filming in public. The same way you have cameras in this building, I'm here to conduct lawful business.
Okay.
And exercise my constitutional right of freedom of press. Excuse me. And exercise. Go ahead. Sir, this is a constitutionally protected activity.
Me?
Okay.
Hi, officer.
He is.
How you doing today, officer? Hi, how are you?
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm just a independent journalist. I'm just filming in the publicly accessible areas of the building. I'm working on a story.
Okay.
And I'm also doing some a FOIL request, a Freedom of Information law request. So that's it.
Oh, hey. Good, thanks.
Can I just get your name and badge number, sir?
What's that?
Can I just get your name and badge number?
More, 834.
Thank you so much. How you doing, fellas?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Criminal offense, but
It's a constitutionally protected activity.
I'm I'm a public servant. I can be filmed. What's that? Are you a public servant? Do you work for the
I
state?
work for the DMV. We cannot have, he was taping private information in there.
That's not true.
Taking tests.
That's not true. It's public.
If he's interrupting the procedures that are taking place, you do have to leave if you do interrupt them.
I'm not interrupting anything, sir. She knows that. She like she just told you, and like the superintendent told you, the only reason why they called you is because I'm filming in public, and what you seem to know is a constitutionally protected activity.
This is a public building.
Exactly. So that's why they're upset. I'm here to do lawful business. I'm not getting anybody's way. I'm staying in the outskirts of everything. I'm not putting my camera in anybody's face. She came up to me. She came up to me saying, "What are you doing? You can't record." As I'm filming just documents here. I'm a journalist. I disseminate this information to the public. That's all I'm doing here.
All right. Can we just get your name for the report saying that you were here filming and that's it?
Oh, I'm not gonna, unless I'm breaking the law, I don't give any type of identification, sir. I don't, I'm not breaking any laws, so I'd rather not. Ma'am, you came up to me. So they all came up to me, and it's all proven. I'm not here to start any problem. No, I'm in a publicly accessible area. Just like if they say I can't put my camera this way, that doesn't really make any sense, because if I can see it, I can record it. You know, if you have a photographic memory or something, I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm not going in any restricted areas or anything like that. I want to get documentation of the building, as far as video documentation of the building, as well as do some.
There are certain floors that do have security that you will be.
Sure, like a courthouse or something like that. Yeah, for sure. No.
Just to let you know.
No.
Just to let you know ahead of time. Like the DA's office, that's also got.
Of course.
So.
No, I'm not going to go into restricted areas. I'm in common areas.
No, I'm just telling you that.
Oh, okay.
Waste your time.
Okay. No, thanks. I appreciate it. Can I just get your name?
You didn't want to provide me with your name.
I understand, but just for my records, just because you're the public servant.
I'll tell you what, you give me your name and I'll give you my name.
Oh, that's not fair. You're the public servant. You said it yourself.
That's true, but it's called respect. Respect, you know what I mean?
Oh, my first name is Sean. I'll tell you my
first name's Josh.
Josh? Okay.
There you go.
And can I get your badge number, Josh? And that's it.
Well, can I get your full info?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Sounds good.
My name is Shane. I'll tell
If
you
he
that.
does interrupt
Shane.
commerce, okay, that's
Right, I'm
that's
not right.
certainly fine.
Do you mind if I just get it on camera? Okay. Okay, thank you.
The cameras. Oh, I'm not being recorded.
That's not because ma'am. Be careful, because if you lie, that's against the law.
Okay.
That's against.
This woman doesn't. You don't have to give her grief. She just doesn't want to be filmed.
Sir, she came up to me. I was imagine this. I'm recording posters and signs and disseminating and talking about it.
No, he's not. I was waiting for somebody else.
Just imagine. Could we just be reasonable for a second? If I'm over here recording this sign right here, this picture and everything, and you come up to me and you say, "Hey, you can't record in here," and I turn my camera to you, is that my fault? No, I'm not bothering anybody. That's not my intent. My intent is not to bother anybody. My intent is just I've never been to this city hall. I'm sure a lot of my viewers haven't been to this city hall, and we're just taking a look around for transparency and accountability purposes. That's all.
I'm just curious. Who did you say it was for again?
It's for my company.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm an independent journalist.
Oh.
I'm an independent journalist. Yeah. All I'm doing is freedom of press activity. That's it. I'm not trying to start anything. The same way I've been treating you guys and talking to you is the same way I've been talking the whole time to this woman. And if she doesn't want to be on camera, that's fine. I won't put her on camera. It's not that big of a deal. But when you keep walking up to the camera, and then when I went to go handle my business, she's like, "Don't go anywhere. The police are coming. I'm pressing charges." I said, "For what?" She said, "It's a state law that you can't record." It's actually a state law that you can record government officials in there. New York State passed a law where you can record law enforcement and public servants.
Oh yeah. I'm just when we come to these things, we don't know.
You don't know exactly. You just come.
I'm just
Would you
make
mind?
sure everybody's safe. Everything's.
Would you mind giving me the call number so I can look up
I don't have that. I don't have that right now.
You don't?
No.
Okay. I would have to go down to the precinct and get
I
it.
don't know it right now. They tell me to go places, and I go, and that's where I'm at right now.
Okay. All right.
You know.
All right.
Yeah, you have to go to the police station.
The police station? All right, that's no problem. I'll head there before I get out of here. Excuse me, sir. And this is why I film, because look, they're in there lying. They're in there lying. I didn't do anything wrong.
So you said you've never been to the city before. What makes you come to Plattsburgh? There's nothing here.
Oh, so I get a lot of my viewers. They tell me. There's one of my viewers is from Plattsburgh, and they said, "Hey, come check out." Apparently, they weren't last time they were here. They weren't treated with the utmost respect. So I wanted to come here and investigate. That's all. I could see why.
Where do you come from?
Where am I from? I'm from Long Island. From Long Island.
You drove 5.5 hours.
Yeah, for story. It's my job. I did. It's my job, right?
Whereabouts in Long Island?
East End, Long Island. Yeah.
Not gonna find anything fun in Plattsburgh, man.
No? Snowmobiles? Nothing like that?
Not in Plattsburgh.
I've been all over the country, but I always try and
To some of the smaller towns.
find something that you know, like I was just in the city hall, for example. I was just recording in the city hall. I didn't have any problems at all. I did my FOIA request. I did everything I was supposed to do. And I saw a piece of history. The anchor that's inside City Hall. That's pretty cool to me. You know what I mean? Something like that's pretty cool. I like history. Or like this bell over here. It's pretty cool. I'm not being detained or anything, right?
Is that?
I'm not being detained or anything.
Yeah. Stay. Hang out for a couple minutes.
So I am being detained?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just because they're making some allegations against you.
All right. I mean, but before you execute a warrantless arrest, I'm willing to show you the video to show you I didn't harass anybody or do anything of that nature, just so you know.
Did anybody say anything about an arrest? I'm asking you to hang out with me.
Well, being detained, officer, is a de facto arrest.
Well,
You know that.
in a way,
It's a de facto arrest because you're taking away my liberty to move, freedom of movement.
you're not incorrect, but I'm just asking that you bear with me here for a few minutes, all right?
Yeah, I understand you're detaining me. That's fine. So make sure let's get the time. 12:30.
So with the increase in gas prices, and all the tolls that would be from Long Island,
Yeah.
this area, you gonna pay all that?
Well, my
People
business,
spend any money to do that?
my business pays for it. My business does. It's a business write-off. It's business expenses.
Understood.
I mean, the business is me, so yeah, I pay for it.
Just curious.
Yeah.
If you had
No, well, people do support the channel and stuff. You know, they do support.
donations and stuff.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I can't tell what she's saying. What did you film in there?
I walked in. I went, made a right. There's like posters and stuff, like don't drink and drive. And I'm filming that, and I'm telling people who are watching, hey, don't drink and drive. That's a dumb move.
It is.
Don't text and drive. You know, and then she's like, sir, you can't film in here, and just started screaming at me. And then I was like, I turned around, and she's like, get me off your camera. But I'm like, ma'am, I'm
employee?
talking to you. Yeah, one of the employees. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm talking to you. I'm like, this is a public building. I'm just grabbing some public information. That's all. I'm calling the police. And I said, for what? She said, it's a state law that you can't record in the government building. And I was like, ma'am, that's not correct. But like I said, I just came from Plattsburgh City Hall. No one had an issue. You know, I just.
What's the deal?
Am I not being detained anymore? I'm free to go and carry about my business.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Just understand that if you cause an issue in there, that
Yeah, I would never do that.
don't disrupt their
Would never.
business or stuff like that, then
Would never do that.
potentially could get banned if you do.
Okay, I would never do that.
All right.
Yep, and you too. You like the unnecessary directives at the end? Oh man. Alright, fellow patriots, so as you can imagine, the answer to the question at the beginning of this video, did any of the public servants in this video face any repercussions for their actions, how they treated a member of the public that day, trying to have them arrested, press charges for recording and exercising a First Amendment right? The answer is, unfortunately, as it is in many cases, no, there was never any accountability, there was never any repercussions for public servants treating members of the public that way. But we are able to expose them for the world to see, so that is always a good thing, bringing transparency to their misactions. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, stay safe, God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.